In the world of the 100 Girlfriends who really, 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 really love you manga series, I begin to believe that any character trope, any character for a girlfriend would potentially appear in the future of this series, in the future chapters. And the girlfriend who cemented that idea into me is none other than YAKU YAKUZEN, the master alchemist, the war veteran, and the beloved grandmother of the adorable Kusuri Yakuzen. And for those of you who don't know, yes, you heard me correctly. Yaku is indeed, in fact, a grandmother who is 89 years old, and she is part of the Rentero family, meaning that she is dating Rentero, a high school boy. Well, you know, the ethical boundaries of that I've talked way too many times when I was discussing Haharis and Chiyo during these Tell Me Rindos. If you're interested, please do check them out. But yeah, again, we already have Hahari, who is the mother of Hakari, Chiyo, who is the cousin of Rentaro. So why not the grandmother of Kusuri join in? Man, it's wild, but it's still fun. It's still fun. Her appearance, though, yes, is it's indeed, in fact, of an 8-year-old, thanks to the immortality drug. It's something quite similar to what Kusuri used on herself to give her that iconic playing scientist look. Oh, she's already practically a scientist, I suppose. But anyway, tell me, Rindo, what is up with this character trope of young body but is actually older, right? Now we get to see these sorts of characters in various mangas and animes. Rory Mercury, for instance, from Gate, Shinobu from the Monogatari series, Natsuki from Strike the Blood, and Senko from the Helpful Fox Senko-san. Now, if you ask yourselves, why have this idea for a character? Why? I mean, just why? Well, why not? Really, you could argue that the story would proceed just fine, even though if the body of said character is, say, let's say around young adult or something like that, right? While still keeping that immortality aspect of her or him, of that character, right? Well, I don't have a clear answer as to why they wouldn't just go for that, but it simply just is. Factoring, of course, the plot of this story as a contributor to the reasoning as to why this character is in a form of a young girl or young boy, who knows, it depends, or that takes into account for it. If the plot made it so that this character turned out to be like this or end up like this, then so be it. It's up really it's up to the author to spin the story however they wanted it. And perhaps there's more to afoot than what it seems. And then, again, the possibilities for a lot of storytelling and a lot of plots, stories in general, are endless. Anything could happen. And with this in mind, how does Yaku fare as the oldest girlfriend so far in the Renter family? And I said so far because I wouldn't be surprised if a goddess would join the family. Now, Yaku, why is she in that form? Well, as to how, it's because of the immortality drug, but why? Well, like the model grandchild she is, Kusuri made it so that she wouldn't see her favorite grandma bite the dust. And, it's kind of sweet, but part of me that ponders about the consequences of cheating death or aging and all that, where is the boundary and all that, but meh, the more girlfriends the merrier. Now, fam, a bit of background on the Yakuzen family. Like Kusuri, they are all, as far as I know, they're all younger, so to speak. Young looking. There we go. Yeah, but they all retain their maturity, unlike Kusuri. And Yaku states that Kusuri ain't old enough. That's the reason why whenever Kusuri is in her child form, she acts all like a kid. And when she uses the negation drug to make her in her senpai form, she retains back all her reasoning and all her matureness, so to speak. Now, the family has been into the pharmaceutical business. Yeah, for quite some time. Yaku served as a medic of sorts, yeah, back in the wartime. And like Kusuri, she has her fair share of knowledge on all things medicine. But one thing she does not excel at is modern technology or modern terminology, so to speak. We see a phone and all Yaku sees is a plank, and I find that sort of gimmick to her quite adorable, really. And double, but despite being unfamiliar with the modernization of things, right, she still harnesses that strength from when she was at war, making her capable of being quite agile and athletic, so to speak. That's nice. And finally, I really also wanted to share a specific trait of Yaku's character that I absolutely love. I absolutely, really, 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 really love about Yaku. Now, that sort of trait is her power of matureness, or trying to direct the matureness, right? Now, fam, hear me out. Hahari was the oldest girlfriend in the family up until Yaku's arrival. And while there are also a lot of times where we get to see her getting all pampering mommy mode on Rentaro and the girlfriends as well, you can't steer away from her god bless flamboyant personality of being this love berserker, dare I say, who is at the same level as Rentaro. If you catch my drift. But yeah, that means essentially funny itchy moments all around, especially for someone who's someone is caliber with the caliber of someone like Hahari. Yep, that goes a long way. But Yaku's approach to her matureness has that hint of an illustrious poise, so to speak. I'm sorry, I really had a hard time trying to put it into words, but it's something like if Hahari is all shower your love at me, come spread feel your love with me already type of deal, then Yaku would be patient, boy, or something like that. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if I didn't try to picture it or paint the picture clearly, but it's that specific charm of hers, being secretive, being mysterious, being proper lady-like, so to speak. It's that very thing that makes Kusuri's gimmick add to the loveliness of her character. Really lovely, yeah, it's truly quite a nice addition to the family formula. A great contrast for Kishika as well, since Kishika may seem mature, but it's actually likes to be pampered all around. I'm gonna make a Tell Me Rindo on that soon. And also, you have that one time when Yaku and Hahari were paired together. Now, Hahari is the one being pampered, and my god, it's a beautiful sight. I like it. Now, one final thing to add about Yaku. She's great. I love her, and really, truly worthy to becoming the ancient Hashira of the Rentaro family. And with that being said, take care, fam.